Hey, I'm Vieira. Hope you guys are doing great. Man, I took some time off, huh? Yeah, I did. I didn't mean to take this much time off. Man, but time flies. I think the last video that I posted was the trip I took to Portland and the photographs that I took using Fuji's ACROS black and white film, right? The bridges, the architecture, the structures up there. Man, beautiful stuff. Yeah, right after I got back from Portland. That was about the time when Fuji kind of announced that, yeah, starting in the fall of 2018, they were officially discontinuing Fuji's 135 and 120 format. Man, what a drag. That is a drag. So I kind of stopped shooting it right then. I still had a few bricks of both 135 and 120 speed left. So I just put all that in the fridge and I started trying other kinds of film, see what I could find, that would be my kind of go-to film to replace Fujifilm ACROS, right? I first started with other 100 speed, ISO films like T-Max and Delta 100, things like that. You know what happened though is, yeah, I kind of got frustrated because I was comparing them, and this is kind of unfair, but it's naturally what happened. I was comparing them with ACROS. And that's not fair because, man, ACROS connected with me so well. I've never had another stock that I've just been so blown away by. So what I ended up doing was going more towards medium speed films like 400 speed films, right? Tri-X, HP5. And I shot another film that was pretty cool. In fact, I'll probably do a video just on that film alone because another film that's very uniquely beautiful, and that's Rolly Retro 400S. Yeah, cool looking film. It's definitely got its own look. Beautiful stuff, right? Yeah. But I kind of I decided I would go ahead and kind of settle on Tri-X, and that would be kind of my go-to film because it was going in a completely different direction, right? More of that classic grain structure. Yeah, so kind of embrace the grain and use that look for a while. So that was it, man. Tri-X was my go-to film. Beautiful stuff, very cool stuff. Has that real documentary style, kind of look to it. Cool, man. About a month or so, was it maybe a little longer? I did a photo shoot with Jonny, and you guys have seen Jonny if you've seen some of my older videos. Yeah, we did a photo shoot, and I shot 4 rolls of Tri-X. That was through the first part of the shoot. We're coming up to the end of the shoot, and man, just for kicks, I grabbed a roll of ACROS, loaded it in the camera, and we did the last 36 frames of the photo shoot were with ACROS. All right. This is cool because I haven't shot any ACROS for a year. I've been watching all these other films come and go. And so I developed the film and started scanning in the negatives. Man, Fujifilm ACROS, black and white film. I didn't expect to be so blown away again, right? Yeah, man. Like I said, it's been a year since I've seen those scans coming onto the screen and just seeing that beautiful tone range, how it's always described as like those silky blacks, right? Beautiful grays and those smooth highlights, man. Just a beautiful film, especially for me, especially when it's pushed to 400. Yeah, that's like the perfect look. Beautiful, man. Anyway, yeah, so I was blown away by that, and I've been shooting with ACROS again ever since. I kind of just figured, hey, you know what, man, it's going to go away. Go ahead and enjoy it. Shoot up all the ACROS that you have, and when it's gone, it's gone. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the shots that I got with Jonny using Fujifilm Neopan 100 ACROS black and white film. Okay. Okay, these are just a few of the shots that we got at the end of that photo shoot on that last roll of film using ACROS. Yeah, man, beautiful stuff. Beautiful gal, beautiful film. Man, look at those skin tones. I always thought that these two were like the perfect match for each other, right? Yeah, Jonny and ACROS. don't know if you remember back when I first started shooting with ACROS, I did a photo shoot with Jonny, and I will link to that down in the description if you want to check that out. Okay, pretty cool, right? Yeah, man. I was so blown away by ACROS again. So yeah, I've been shooting it. It's been the only film I've shot since that photo shoot. I kind of just figured that, yeah, man, it's going away. Go ahead and just use it, shoot with it, and when it's gone, it's gone. Don't try to cling to it and let it go, man. And then, what was it? Was it Sunday night? Yeah, man. I think it was. It was either Sunday night or Sunday morning, or Monday morning. I was on Instagram, and I saw a post from M over at emulsive.org. And boy, the headlines were reading something to the effect of Fujifilm, new film coming out in fall of 2019. Fujifilm Neopan 100 ACROS Mark II. How cool is that, man? That's cool. Yeah. Apparently, and this, I mean, we've heard things kind of similar to this before, right? Well, not a lot, but every once in a while stuff would pop up that would kind of, yeah, it could maybe get our hopes up that Fuji was going to start to rethink their whole black and white film thing again. But yeah, those were always just kind of rumors and unsubstantiated. This thing seems to be the real deal, though. So yeah, apparently, right now the projection is like I think September 2019. They're going to release Mark II, ACROS Mark II. I guess when I was reading the article, yeah, it said some of the reasons why. Well, one of the reasons why that Fujifilm discontinued the film in the first place was, lack of sales. There wasn't enough revenue to really justify them continuing to manufacture that film. But another reason that was listed, and I hadn't heard this one, but the other reason that was listed was that it was hard coming up with the materials, with the right chemistry to make that emulsion, to continue to make that emulsion. So what they've done is they've come up with a new emulsion. So it's different ingredients, right? So that's cool, man. And they're going to come out with both. They're going to start with 135 and 120 formats. So 35 millimeter and 120. How cool is that? Yeah, man, that's very cool. Now it's going to be different though, because it is a different emulsion. It's a new emulsion. I have a feeling though it's going to probably look pretty similar, if not exactly like the original ACROS. Actually, some reports I've read since then say that it should have even a finer grain structure. It's a 100 speed film still, but it will have a finer grain structure, and you can't get much finer than what ACROS was already. It's going to have a finer grain structure, sharper image quality. So it should be interesting. It should be a little bit different, right? Hopefully it will still retain that tonal range, those characteristics that I just love about that film. Keeping my fingers crossed, right? Yeah. But I can't wait. I guess it's going to come out in Asia first, and then once they kind of, get a read on it, then they'll start to distribute to, the film will internationally be available. Yeah, man, I can't wait. That is so cool. I was so happy when I read that, the article that M posted over on on his site. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and link to that article as well. I'll put that in the description. I'll link to, I'll link back to Jonny's video from back, I think it was in 2016, the first time we shot together with ACROS. Beautiful stuff, man. Yeah. Now, I did post something on Facebook, and I shared M's post to Facebook. I shared M's post to Twitter. And some of the responses I got, because the caption that I posted was something like, "Yes, life is good again." Right? Yeah, it is good. Well, it's always good. But I was excited, right? I was a little emotional. I was excited. And a couple of my friends on Facebook were saying like, "Hey, man, life is always good. Don't get hung up on the film," and stuff. And like, man, I appreciate that, man. I love you guys. But yeah, I was just playing, man. I was sincerely excited. And for more than just the fact that that film was going to come back, it means more than that. It does. It means more than that. Fuji, when they started discontinuing so much of their film, yeah, to a lot of us, it just seemed kind of clear that they didn't seem to really be interested in the analog market anymore, right? They're pretty excited about their X series cameras, and hey, justifiably so, right? Great camera line, bodies, lenses. They do amazing work with that stuff, but they also do amazing work with film, and so the people who love the film were starting to kind of get really disappointed with Fuji. But it seemed to me that, yeah, man, this was just a corporate decision. They had to move forward, go digital, and let the analog stuff go. That was my impression, right? What this says to me, if they're going to actually start to produce new film, even if it's a version, it's like Mark II of the old film, if Fujifilm is going to release and start producing new film, to me, that's a statement about just film in general and moving forward, right? Yeah, because here was a company that it just looked like it was just like axing off all their film. Yeah. But no, man, if they're actually going to make new film, wow, that's more of just having another film stock to shoot. To me, that's a statement of the value of producing film as a product and seeing the value of the rise of interest in film each year. And, I don't expect it to ever replace digital, right? And I don't care if it does. That's not what I want. Digital's not just another tool. This isn't a digital versus film issue, and there really is no issue there. I don't want film to take over and go, yeah, film. No, man, I just want film to stay around. I want film to be seen as like, yeah, man, that's a very viable product, and it's worth manufacturing, and that's what we're going to do, right? Yeah, that's good news for the future of film, I think, right? What do you guys think? Hey, over this past year, I have been doing a podcast for anybody who's not familiar with that. If you want to catch up on everything I've been doing, like that's what you guys want to do with your life, right? But no, man, I would love to have you guys come over and join me on the podcast as well. If you want to, you can go to photographymatterspodcast.com and check it out. Okay, I've been shooting different kinds of film and sharing the results there and kind of sharing my thoughts. Been buying different cameras and yeah, sharing that kind of stuff over there. I'll go ahead and start to, put some of that content out here on YouTube as well. So if you guys don't want to check out the podcast, yeah, man, I'll help catch you up, through the videos and stuff. Some cool stuff I can share with you about some of the things I've been doing, some of the equipment I've been shooting. And yeah, it'll be fun, man, to be back on YouTube again. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Okay. Hey, ACROS, man, I hope you enjoyed the photo shoot pictures, and it's so cool, man, that Fujifilm is bringing ACROS II out. Yeah, okay. Hey, I'm not going to take up more of your time here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're shooting lots of ACROS. I can't wait till it comes out. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save some of the ACROS that I have still left. And then when the new stuff arrives, yeah, man, I'll do like some comparisons with the original ACROS and ACROS Mark II. It's going to be interesting. It'll be fun. Okay. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm Ted Vieira, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.